Lewis and Friends / Fubba Productions, Episode 2, Little Engines. One morning, Gordon, Hero, and Diesel saw a small set of tracks going above the railway. Hero asked, "Why is there a small set of tracks going above our railway? We can't even fit on them." I don't know why he would put a small set of tracks there. "Why don't you go ask him?" Hero said. So Gordon jumped off. Arrived at the docks, he asked Sir Topham Hatt why there was a small set of tracks there. "Well, Gordon, because there's a new engine has arrived, and it was for free because nobody had narrow gauge, and we just barely installed a narrow gauge just for him," Sir Topham Hatt said. "Will you take him to the tracks, to his tracks?" Sir Topham Hatt asked. Gordon did as he was told, but he was still confused. Skarloey was put on the tracks. He immediately got to work. The second center, he saw there was something that didn't look like recycling, but he took it anyways. For some reason, the garbage man drove up and saw a pile of garbage in his recycling train. "What are you doing with my garbage trailer?" he said. It just ended up in the recycling center station," he said. "Please take it. I do not know what it is." So the truck was coupled up to the train, the trailer, and he chuffed off. The docks, Edward was being loaded on the track. "Hello, Gordon. Sir Topham Hatt has already told me your name and where to go. He told me that you will be pulling the express now, and Hero and me will be working in the shunting yards. Please go tell that to them." Gordon was off. The sheds. He told them what Edward had told him. Hero said, "Well, I would be happy to work with him for a short while." Gordon also mentioned that he would be only working on the express for a short while. So everybody seemed happy, so he jumped off. Narrow gauge line. Skarloey was having trouble pulling the train because he didn't have a lot of coal, because they didn't give him any coal when he arrived. He just had the same coal. So then he hurried back to the coal filler. He arrived at the coal dumper. There was no coal in the machine, because when the machine started up, there was no coal going in it. It was just endlessly going because it was broken. Without coal, it will just endlessly keep going. So he went to inform Sir Topham Hatt. Topham Hatt, he found him standing right next to a huge cave. "What's this?" he asked. "This is the coal mine. It hasn't been finding any coal. So the coal dumper hasn't gotten any coal. So you'll have to run on you'll have to be changed to a diesel and run on diesel fuel for a little bit." "Diesel? I don't want to be a diesel." "Well, if we'll have to find coal today, or else we'll have to run on diesel fuel." And he chuffed away. Right. Skarloey was dreaming about being a diesel. "Ugh, that was a weird dream. I do not want to be a diesel." So then he went to go see how the mining was doing. When he went to the mine, he asked all of the miners, and they said they didn't find any coal. So then he drove all the way to the back and see if he could see any, because the miners were too scared to go back there. But then, when he chuffed out, he found a whole freight car of coal just sitting in the back, all by itself. So he informed the miners. The miners stopped mining and he chuffed off. Top Hat was very surprised that Skarloey found a whole freight car of coal just sitting in the mine. He asked how he found them, and he just said that he went all the way to the back. So Topham Hat was impressed. So he went and ordered another narrow gauge engine. To be continued.